Well, computer science is one of the fastest growing job fields today, but it's also one of the least diverse. A summer camp at MetroTech in association with Code.org seeks to open the world of computer programming to grade school and early high school students, and more importantly, expose girls to a non-traditional career path. Blaine Singletary has the story.
Go.
These summer campers might look like they're taking part in an ordinary chair relay race.
At first we went backwards, the easier way, and then we made it a little bit harder the next round by going forwards.
But believe it or not, they're actually learning about computer programming.
Everyone does one code, and then we switch out until it's done, and we would also check each other to see if there's a mistake.
This relay race teaches kids like Julianne McMain simple machine instruction, but more importantly, teamwork, debugging, and working under a tight deadline. This is just one of many activities these kids will do in this code camp at MetroTech.
They're on a mission to get computer science to be taught in every district across the world, actually.
That's Kelly McCall, Principal Affiliate for Code.org, a nonprofit dedicated to opening computer science to all students. Her role in that is training teachers on how they can use Code's curriculum in their classroom.
We have translated that to a camp setting, so I am teaching the lessons and we're going through and learning vocabulary and learning the process of what coding and computer science looks like for kids.
At the outset, you won't see them writing actual lines of code. Instead, they're clicking and dragging blocks of code to achieve a simple outcome, like getting a zombie through a maze.
Obviously, it gets harder with JavaScript where they would actually type those out, but currently what we want them to do is understand the concept behind it first.
And then they're going to be applying those skills in open-ended activities, whether it's making a game, making an app, telling a story, doing art. You want to build on those concepts and make it simple so that you can then get complicated.
And even with these preset bits of code, these kids, like Ethan Tucker, are creating amazing things.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm in the States called the artist, and so I've set the code to where it will draw a spiral and in different colors.
These students are taking their interest in computer science to new heights thanks to this hands-on method of learning.
I have always been interested in this type of work, like working with computers. I want to be an engineer. I always jump at the opportunity to get involved with coding for computers or anything.
And that's what this two-day camp is all about, giving these kids an opportunity. Specifically giving girls the opportunity to take part in what is a non-traditional career path for them. Again, Kelly McCall.
That is the one thing Code.org is big about, is equity. You know, making sure that all kids are aware that this is a possibility. This is the biggest area in job market that is not being filled. When you've got 1 million jobs not being filled, we need everyone on board.
Of the 7 kids attending this camp, only 2 are girls. And that's only a little bit better than what's happening nationally. While women earn 57% of all undergraduate degrees, they only make up 18% of computer and information science degree recipients. But even if they don't pursue a college degree in this field, it's still not too late to learn. Carmen Long is a JavaScript developer for hotel service company Concierge, and her path to that job was anything but traditional.
I graduated with a degree in journalism and I went to work at a newspaper. After a few months at the newspaper, I was put in charge of the website, and it was kind of like I found my true love or something. The website wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, and I've always been kind of a problem solver, so I started learning how to make my own website. It turned out that was a huge undertaking.
But through that experience, she found her calling, and hopes these boys and girls can do the same. From what they've told us, they'll have no trouble finding theirs. Again, Juliana McBain.
I don't really care what other people like to do. I like to just make sure I'm happy and make sure I want to do what I want to do. And I don't care if there's more boys than girls.
And no matter the gender, race, or background, that feeling of accomplishment from making the next killer app or technological marvel is universally human.
If I could tell them anything, it would just be that they can absolutely do it. It seems super tough at the beginning to be speaking in what is essentially a completely different language. It's incredibly rewarding at the end when you have your program finished and you can show it to all of your friends and everybody can use it and you're like, yeah, I did that.